Okay, so I'm about to talk about business. And if somebody wants $500 to work with you, then they have to be able to help you earn. Let's say you helped somebody. Now let's try, you charge them 35%, 25%. 10%, 20%. Let's say 20%, fine. So what's 20%? 500 would be 20% of 2,500. So what can I charge somebody 2,500 for? But then my 2,500 has to be getting what I'm helping people make $100,000 for. So then, if I can get those people to want $100,000 for, it's to get somebody five. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm trying to say, $50,000 for. So what I'm trying to say is that you can create new business. If you tell somebody in the immediate future who can serve your needs, somebody that you want to go to, okay, you're hungry, so you want to go to a restaurant, or, rather than see that immediate need and think, okay, I'm going to go satisfy that need. So meaning if you're hungry, you go to a restaurant, you just want to eat there. And then after you eat, you want to pay your money and leave, smoke your cigarette and never think about it again, right? Until you go to the bathroom, okay? Or you could approach the restaurant and you tell them that they can make a lot of money, a lot more money, if you do something with that restaurant in collaboration. And, well, let's say instead of money, you just want a free meal out of the restaurant. You find a way that you could bring a group of people to that restaurant and have a party, and they make food for that amount of people, but in that case, they give you your food for free, see? So you're offsetting the cost of money, and you're using something in place so that instead of it's a one-way exchange of money, it's a mutual exchange for win-win. However, now, in cases where you need money, like right now, I'm in that situation, you have to have a way to explain to somebody about how, you got to sell them and get them to agree. You gotta, but as we do this, where we approach people and business and we go make deals with them, and we do something that's good for both you and the restaurant, and then in turn you offset the cost, you'll then build up the experience and credibility you have, because you can refer to people you worked with in past and said, hey, I did it for this restaurant, and then that can translate over to you doing it for another business not even related to the restaurant. You could make a job, and this kind of making of a job and being able to be creative and spontaneous and on the spot is the kind of thinking that we need to create methods of expression. If you're leading a business where you have no flexibility, if you're leading a life where you have no flexibility, then we have to put in the work and just think, how can we change this? Because when you have these people who don't have flexibility, then they limit the infinite possibilities that we need to have. We need to be in that space, So anybody who feels stuck in life, anybody who's thinking like, oh, I don't have enough money, I don't like money, how do I get around the money thing? I'm not saying that money's bad, but there's a thinking when you don't have money, and you need to break out of that and get to the point where you do have money. So this is just steps we're taking in the immediate, where we can actually, this is what we're supposed to have. We're supposed to have social mobility in a free society, in a great country, enterprising. But if you people do not believe in social mobility, which means raising your platform, raising to the higher level, so then you're not helping the country be the way the country needs to be. Don't just hide under democracy or a republic and this is what we are, this is what we'll be. Don't associate yourself to anything but what you are an infinite, multi-dimensional being that can think, obviously. All right, I heard this. They said a crackhead always gets its fix. You're going to let a crackhead out hustle you, right? So you would look down on a crackhead, but you wouldn't step up to the plate to demonstrate what separates you, And whatever, respect the hustle, no matter who it is, even a crackhead, respect the hustle. But you got to start hustling. But there has to be outlets for your hustle. And there's a person, there's a human, but our system has it so we're not always allowed to be human. We have to turn into robots. But you can always appeal to somebody's humanity. And you got to offer something to people. You got to show a value that they're going to say yes to what you got to say. So that's why you got to talk to me, because without me, and me same without you, we develop the value for each other. So don't wait. Talk to me. Let's talk, Nate.